day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in, something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
Hey there, everybody! Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles 4. We have beaten the Twin Valkyria DLC. We are now ready to. This is kind of my plan. All right, just to lay it out there for everybody. My plan is to. I did look up a few things because I kind of wanted to know what all there was to do, because I've beaten the game, but I'm like, but is this all going somewhere? Because someone had said something about a true ending, and apparently in order to get the true ending, you have to do a couple of things. So the plan is I want to do Legacies Left today. Then they've added a couple of brand new skirmishes. These are all the skirmishes that you get throughout the game: Reen, the Sigfile Alliance, Snowy Mountain Trail. However, on this page there are 3 skirmishes that got added in at the end of the game, and I believe they're brand new. I don't know. I obviously have not done them yet, but because unfortunately they all say new because I never did any skirmishes through the game. I'm going to see those. If those are legitimately new, we'll see them. And that should just about get us to the final bit of DLC, which is Squad E, and Squad 7. Once we get everyone together, we're going to do the final mission on hard mode, which apparently unlocks the true ending. And you better believe I'm hitting our Mad Doctor opponent with everything in my arsenal. I kind of am curious if Silvaria can just straight up destroy half of his tank in one shot. I think that'll be kind of cool. I do want you guys, please let me know in comments. Do you want to see me do like the hard mode ending legit and then have fun with the overpowered extra characters, or do you want to just kind of see the true ending? Because I don't care either way. I can understand the idea of, the hard mode is the final hurdle before you really unlock the final scenes of the game. So you should do it with a regular squad. You shouldn't bring in Silvaria and, Chrymeria and all these characters that just utterly destroy the mission just by being present. Like, beat it for real. And you know what? I can understand that. I can understand the idea there. If that's what you want, we will actually beat it 2 times, because I do definitely want to just rip the crap out of that tank with Chrymeria and Silvaria. I think that's very appropriate. But at the same time, as I said, I also do want to... If you guys want to see the final mission done correctly, I can do that as well. Just let me know.
Ronald, hello. Me and the others are going to dinner if you'd like to join us.
For some reason, even though his name is clearly Ronald, I always think of him as a Roland.
I prefer to eat alone, thank you.
Oh, Ronald's a vegan. He doesn't want anyone to know because they'll make fun of him.
Off on his own again. I get the feeling he's intentionally keeping his distance.
Well, yeah, he just blatantly said so.
Well, I can hardly blame him. It hasn't been that long since Squad F disbanded.
Oh, that's Kygel and Ryan from Squad E, if I recall.
You do recall, I assume.
Is Ryan holding a bottle of alcohol? What are they doing here?
Well, Ryan tends to drink a lot.
How'd it end up like this?
Kygel, every time you sigh, you start looking older.
Shut your mouth. I don't need you telling me I'm an old geezer on top of everyone else. And you're older than me.
Not by much. If you ask me, we're both getting too old for this shit.
Well, guess so. I'm getting on in years. There's no denying that.
Well, we wouldn't want to deny it.
Still, after what happened to Squad F, I think a sigh is the least.
I wonder, because we kind of had a working rivalry with Minerva, but how was anyone else close to Squad F?
I've done my time. If anyone should be gone, it should have been me. Now... Ryan, this ain't right.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice pawns to win a game. We just need to accept it and move on.
It's not really a game, though, is it?
For God's sakes, man, have some tact!
I'm right next to you, you cranky old bastard. Don't have to shout.
You talk like that, you're gonna hurt someone. Listen, it's that kind of attitude that...
Say that again.
I figured.
Huh? Wait, you're one of Squad F's guys.
Look me in the eyes and say that again, you bastard. That's what we were? Expendable pawns?
I do have to. I wonder how he lost his eye.
My friends died for you, and you insult them?
Easy there. It's just a figure of speech.
The proof is right there in your hand. You sit and drink and joke, while brave sons and daughters lie dead in their...
I'm a little surprised and confused that this didn't unlock until the end of the game. This clearly happened quite a ways ago.
What's going on here?
Lieutenant Victor. My apologies. I lost my composure. It won't happen again.
Look what you did.
Yeah, that is a pretty like bullshitty thing to say.
I meant what I said. People die. Man's gotta move on. But, damn it. If I'd known he was listening, I wouldn't have said it like that.
I do have to wonder, like, these are corridors on a ship. Like, how do you not know he's there? There's not a whole lot of places for stealth. And don't give me he was around a corner or something.
Allow me to apologize for...
Because he recognized them, so we could clearly see them.
Ronald, you're apologizing? No, this one's on us. We were downright insensitive. I was just about to get Ryan to make it right.
I'm not a damn kid, Kegel. I know when I've screwed up. Look, I'm sorry for what I said.
I love how these two old guys are just arguing about who's being immature.
Now, old Ryan comes off as cold. I'll give you that. Gotta understand, though. He's not a bad guy.
He's the worst.
He's been through enough war to change a man. By now, he's gotten kinda... jaded, if you get what I mean.
Ryan Ford. I've heard stories. A legendary mercenary who shows up in decisive battles to lead his side to victory. There are plenty who see you as some kind of ideal soldier, but you've certainly made a lot of enemies.
That's odd. I wonder why. Is it just because he is a mercenary and he's fought on a lot of sides he shouldn't have?
I've got a job to do. Not my business what other people think of it. Maybe I shouldn't have phrased it like that, but I meant what I said about moving on.
I do have to figure Ryan's actually lost enough people through his like career that...
Yes, I realize that. I was the one at fault. I can't let my emotions make me act irrationally.
It takes guts to admit that. But I've heard you've been staying away from Squad E, huh? You figure that's rational?
I do understand.
This is... we never really got any time with Roland or Minerva.
Squad E isn't directly responsible for what happened to my team. Still, when I remember the battle, I remember hearing my commander cry. I heard her rage, her despair. I can't forgive Squad E that easily. Not when I think of everything they put her through.
I still feel like you're... There's a lot of people that are misattributing blame in this game.
Were all the F squaddies like you? That kind of loyalty's hard to come by in war.
Squad F was an elite team formed by Commander Victor. Every one of us owed her our lives. That was our pride and privilege. We would gladly give our lives if it meant helping her.
That's a little insane.
I see. Still, Ronald, you ought to know one thing. Sounds like Minerva's caught wind of how you're staying away from Squad E.
Yeah, how do you figure that?
After you left last time, she asked us to keep an eye on you. Head bowed, talking all formal.
Lieutenant Victor? She... really?
I'm willing to bet she's not happy about getting stuck with Squad E neither. But the lady's learned to put her duty before her emotions.
Well, yeah, I shouldn't say that. I was about to say I'm not sure she has emotions, but no, we've definitely seen she has emotional flares now and again.
What's the alarm? Guess the Imperials have popped up. We can talk more later. Let's go.
You know, I'm actually thinking this might not be a end of... This might just because I ended up using Ryan a lot. Or maybe it's even because I used his tank so many times. Because I'm not actually sure that Ryan or Kegel ever had a another mission to do.
We have our next mission.
Good for us. Engage and eliminate the Imperial forces. The enemy is encamped on the other side of the canyon. You'll be under heavy fire. Before that happens, Ryan and Kegel will break off from us and flank them. So Claude's out there. I'm curious. Okay, it looks like the extra people I unlocked last time aren't currently available.
Squad E, you are cleared for deployment. Commence operations.
We shall commence. We shall overcome.
Lieutenant Victor, I heard from Kegel that you asked them to look out for me. But why? Have you really forgiven Squad E?
No. I may never forgive them for what they've done. Least of all Claude.
That's a very odd statement. Like, if you want to hold a grudge against Claude for being delayed, that kind of makes sense, although even then, not really. You should still blame the enemy for killing you, not, you know, not the rear guard for being delayed by being the rear guard. It's like, oh, you saved us once, but not twice. I'm not getting into it again, though. But blaming the rest of the squad for following Claude's directives?
But right now, we have a job to do. A lot of people died to get us here. So we need to keep fighting in their place. When I pull that trigger, I do it for everyone I've lost. For the friends I've left behind. That's all that matters to me right now. I know you're struggling with all this, but...
No. Say no more, Lieutenant.
Say some more.
I've always followed your lead. As long as you command me, Squad F will live on.
Time to go.
So first of all, like they said, I need to flank.
Battlefield is where I belong.
Sure is.
There.
You're being targeted.
So, see ya, Mr. Scout.
Fall back! Fall out!
Alright.
Let's move!
The enemy has begun their counterattack.
Don't let the guards down!
Alright, bye-bye, Mr. Tank.
That was wonderful. Another job well done.
This poor guy must be so freaking out right now. Like, oh my god!
Understood.
Oh, your god indeed. This is a little bit sad, because if I'm right and this is just their normal squad story, then like this isn't even really a battle.
Advancing!
Alright, here comes the Hoffen.
Make sure that the wounded are kept warm. One mistake could bring everything.
That takes 3 shots.
Fire!
Okay, I was wondering what that was. I'm like, can I blast through that? But then, yeah, not
Okay,
so much,
moving out.
really.
You're being targeted.
Right there!
Take that guy out.
Nice shot. Engaging. Eat this. They're in range.
Alright. And then that's the tank I just about took out with 1 shot from the Hoffen.
My turn.
Damn it. I'm pinned down. Keep firing. Engaging.
Okay, good, I can't hit both. I was worried I might not be able to. Bye-bye.
Oh, no.
You're kinda on fire, my friend.
We're fine. Minimal damage.
Yeah, you can't stand up to the Hoffen. Oh. Did not know there were duders over there. Really? That's your great big plan, huh? Well, there's a lot of guys up in that area, too. There's like a lot of meat for a tank.
Let's go.
Incoming! They've got you in their sight!
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
You're being targeted!
So first of all, you'll be able to shoot, aim low enough to hit you guys. So you're, yep, both in sights.
Please hurry and finish the operation!
Squad allies have been taken out.
You're being targeted!
Calm down. We need to...
My turn.
Bye-bye.
Squad F.
Okay, moving out.
Moving out indeed. Here comes the Hoffen. Because there's some tanks up here, and you know what happens when I see tanks, right?
Watch out for anti-tank weapons.
Anti-tank weapon. I'm an anti-tank weapon. Crack a boom!
Nice shot.
Time to go.
So there was someone coming down here in order to mess with us.
Eat this.
Hey, Mr. Man. You came and tried to hurt my friend. I don't like that much.
Got it. They're good.
Yeah, this is a little bit...
Moving out.
Alright, we'll go ahead and have her dash on up. Dash-a-doo. Rash-a-roo.
We can outlast them in this cold.
Alright, move up here. Hopefully she'll get her little thing that lets her move twice.
Escort team, report your status.
Advancing.
Find their weak point and hit him where it hurts.
Enemy sighted.
Better check the antifreeze after this mission.
Bye-bye.
All allies.
I did leave one person at the very... I wonder if those guys are spawning there. Like, is this similar to the... when you have to get through the valley and the frost is coming to kill you? Okay, well, good luck, Mr. Scout. Nope, your luck was not on your side today. Here comes somebody else.
Too easy.
Well, that shock trooper had slightly better chance in that he was a shock trooper. So therefore it takes more shots to kill him, but still no. Ryan is acting as rear guard. Oh, that's right, because neither of them can actually, like, fall.
Advancing!
You're being targeted.
There they are!
Seriously? Why does the Hoffen suck at going through things?
Incoming! You've been spotted. Watch out!
Damn it, Commander Zorg. It is very hard to get behind your butt. You made me work to get behind your bottom. For that you will die. Okay.
Let's go.
Glory?
You're being targeted.
You want to dashy-do in here and flamethrower some guys? Because I want you to.
Slip on the French fallen snow. The enemy has begun their counterattack. Target.
Alright, and Minerva, take us home.
For victory!
You're being targeted.
I have you!
I wish they would be smart enough to, like, stop shooting after they killed all the guys.
A true display of skill.
Good. That should make things a little easier.
That should make things a little easier.
The terrain's bound to give us the advantage.
Alright. We win.
Enemy base captured.
Again, I'm sorry that was a little bit because we're doing this so much later than we should. That was, like, not a difficult mission at all. You have to even really try. It's like, okay, kill this guy and this guy. Oh, and this guy dies?
That's it. We're done here, everyone. Let's head back.
Claude, the other fire team's in trouble. Kygel and Ryan are stuck out there.
Oh, they're fine. Achievement unlocked. Damage control. First... Okay. What do you mean first A rank? Oh, the first time I played the mission I got A rank. Got it.
Oh, hell. These Imperials don't know when to quit. How long are they willing to chase a guy? Ryan, help me out here. We need to get them off our tails.
Sorry, but I think this might be it for me. Tell them I went out fighting, will you?
Guy, you can stand up to these guys for 20 years.
Get a grip, you damn fool. Listen, we're veterans. We got a duty to these kids. We gotta protect their future.
Give it a rest. I can't even get away from this shit on the battlefield.
Ryan, Kygel, are you all right?
Well, look who showed up to save our asses. You sticking your neck out for us chumps from Squad E?
That was interesting. Again, because they were made this earlier. It's like, he just shot a shell. He only has a flamethrower. What the hell?
I understand now. I'd lost sight of what Squad F took pride in. All I need to do is fight the Empire with the allies I have. Nothing more. Kygel, Ryan, please, let me fight alongside you.
Oh, you are welcome. Even though I'll probably never use you
Still gotta
again.
hand it to Minerva. These old bones might just have more work to do after all. Come on, Ryan. We're the old war dogs here, aren't we? Gotta set an example.
I can't. It's all over for me. I'm out of the good stuff. I can't go on.
Oh, shut up, Ryan.
The... what?
Booze? Is that what you're complaining about?
Oh, see, Ryan ain't a smoker or a drinker. It's sweets that really get him going. When he runs out,
I should still have some leftover chocolate from last week's rations. Will this help?
No, he wants the good stuff.
All right, you bastards. I'm back. Let's mow these imps down and get the hell out of here.
So that's why when you somebody's like, got any sweets?
It's just a couple of old coots. Keep firing. Don't stop until they're all dead. If greenhorns like this are all we're up against, we've got nothing to worry about.
these kids today got no respect. Well, soldiers don't get old without getting tough, son.
I'm glad the operation was a success, and Kygel and Ryan made it back safe, but
Don't you butt me.
the tank's a wreck. This is going to take ages to fix.
Pass the wrench.
Huh? Ronald? You're going to help?
Well, yeah, you've got the better tank. Ronald's jealous.
Any objections?
No, not at all. Thanks.
Ah, there's Ronald. All done with tank repairs.
It all went smoothly, thanks to Squad E's other engineers.
So now you're working with Squad E. Think Lieutenant Minerva helped you get a little closer?
None of this would have happened if it weren't for you two. I owe you thanks.
Thank you for talking bad about my squad.
I hope we can work together to take down the Empire.
Well, we kind of already have, actually.
Likewise. Pleasure's all mine.
You're all right, Kegel.
Hey, Ryan. You got something to say too, right?
Oh, yeah. Good chocolate.
God damn it, Ryan.
Don't give me that. That's not what I meant, moron.
I've actually been wondering about something. Ryan, I was told you neither drink nor smoke.
Yeah, what was that, like...
That's right.
Then why did you have that bottle of alcohol earlier?
Ah, that. Yeah, that's right. I guess you'd call it an offering for Squad F.
Interesting.
Oh?
Not much we can do to commemorate the dead in war. No spare time or manpower for graves. I was sitting here moping about it, and in walks Ryan with this beautiful bottle.
It was a gift from comrades in another war. I don't drink, but they wouldn't take no for an answer.
I see.
You know, my son went off to war a long time ago.
Oh, wow, really?
They told me he died serving his country.
I think the saddest thing in life may be to survive your children.
I see his face every time I look at one of these new young recruits. Here, or at Squad F. I just wanted something to send off the soldiers who fought to the end. That's all.
I really have to apologize again. I jumped to conclusions.
Yeah, that was actually really nice on Ryan's part.
Water under the bridge.
If you don't mind, may I join you in this toast?
Thought you'd never ask. Yeah. We respect the ones who go on ahead. War's hell, but it can't ever take that away from us.
You can sure try, though.
Now that reminds me. I ever tell you about my early days in the army? I rose up from the very bottom, you know.
Well, I think everyone that's good does.
Back in the day, I was even a drill sergeant. And you should have seen some of the crap I put those kids through.
You gonna ramble about the good old days now? And you wonder why everyone calls you an old man.
Well, I suppose. But let me just say one thing.
About being old or being a man?
Ronald, you hang on to that pride. never forget that you're a proud soldier of Squad F.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's a very surprising reaction. Rivalry has changed to newfound pride. Legendary mercenary. An old grump turned to Team Dad. Alright. And with that, we'll go ahead and end this episode. Next time, as I said, we will go into these skirmishes, the ones on the blue page. Additionally, let's go back to headquarters real quick. The other thing that's interesting, and I haven't really shown it off, you have a scintigraph here.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I'll never forget what it was like to fight at your side.
And again, you have the ability to bring people back. I do not intend to use any of these characters. But I am curious. Oh geez, 50,000. That's more money than I was expecting. I do actually... Here's the thing. First of all, I can get Allard and actually see his squad story, which may be worth it. I'm very unsure. Part of me wants to permanently leave them because they died, you know? Like, bringing them back and being able to use them, I will never deploy them again. But is it worth it to see the content? And like Christelle, like, she was, of course, the person that died in Squad F. Like, it would feel very cheap to bring her back. And also, it's interesting that Raz isn't in here. I think you have to do a couple of extra things to bring Raz back, but... oh well.
Okay, time to go.
Bring my engineers up. So, nope, nothing cool going on in here.
Done already?
So guys, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for being here.